See Family Records. Learn to find your family in the 1880 census. What can be found? Homes, names, race, gender, age, employment, relationship, marriage, health, education, and birthplace. This 1880 census is page 10 of the City of St. Louis County, Missouri. It was taken on the 11th of November, 1880. It was taken by W.A. Robbins. This and the other pages we will look at were found on Ancestry.com. Name. Column 3 gives the last name first. The last name is only given to the first person. The slashes then represent the same last name given above it. In this household, everyone has the last name of Rambo until Lydia Thompson. Each person is written on a line with a number which is on both the left and the right side of the page. As can be seen from the right side of this page, one side is often hard to see from the microfilming of the page. These numbers can help you as you look for information on the person to make sure you are on the correct person. Home. The first two columns were not numbered. If families lived in a city, then the census taker was to list the name of the street in the first column, not numbered, and then the house number in the second column, not numbered. In this St. Louis page, nothing was recorded. The census taker in Lake County, Illinois, recorded the street, County Street, but did not record the house numbers. Very few census takers filled out this section of the census page. Column 1 was the order of the house visited by the census taker. Column 2 was the order of the families visited by the census taker. Some families lived in the same house, and thus we see the family number is often slightly higher than the house visited number. Lydia Thompson is boarder with this family, so is considered part of the Rambo family. Column 4 is for race. George Rambo and his family are listed as MU for mulatto. Mulatto means mixed race. Usually it was mixed black and white, but also can represent a mix of white and another race. Lydia Thompson is B for black. Ernest Berkseeker is listed as W for white. Relationship. Column 8 gives the relationship to the head of the household. The head of the household was left blank. George Rambo is head of household. Helena is listed as wife, Louisa and Ruth as daughters, George as son, and Lydia Thompson as boarding. Other relationships might be mother, father, grandmother, grandfather, aunt, uncle, etc. Gender. Lydia Thompson, Helena, Louisa, and Ruth are listed as F for female. Both Georges are listed as M for male. Age. The age is given in column 6. George Rambo is 30 years old. Helena is 22 years old. Louisa is 5 years old. Ruth is 2 years old. George is 10 months old. Lydia Thompson is 76 years old. Children less than 1 year old were listed with their age in months over 12. We see that George, son, is listed as 10 months old. The months of their birth was then listed in column 7. George was born August of 1879. Note G, bottom of the page. In column 7, an abbreviation in the name of the month may be used as January, April, December. Note B at the top of the page. All persons will be included in the enumeration who were living on the first day of June, 1880. No others will. Children born since June 1st, 1880 will be omitted. Members of families who have died since June 1st, 1880 will be included. The family just above George Rambo has a daughter, Catherine. Catherine died August of 1880, but was included even though she was not alive in November when the census taker recorded the information. A person born on the 1st of June, 1880 or later should not have been recorded in the 1880 census. Marriage. Note D at the bottom of the page. Making entries in columns 9, 10, 11, and 12. An affirmative mark only will be used, thus slash, except in this case of divorced persons, column 11, when the letter D is to be used. Column 9 is marked if the person is single. Column 10 is marked if the person is married. Column 11 is marked if the person is widow or divorced. On the same page as Lydia Thompson, we find a Charles and Gertrude in column 10. They are marked as married. In column 12, it is marked that they were married within the last year. Note A, top of the page, the census year begins June 1st, 1879 and ends May 31st, 1880. This gives us a marriage date of 1879 or 1880 for Charles and Gertrude. Note E, at the bottom of the page. Question number 12 will only be asked in cases where an affirmative answer has been given either to question 10 or to question 11. Column 13 and 14 list the occupation and days a person was unemployed. Below are a few examples: farm laborer, wine grower, gardener, horse trainer, railroad supervisor, teamster, painter, washing and ironing, keeping house. This is my favorite job listed. It is listed on almost every page of the 1880 census, and I think it is one of the hardest jobs there is. Column 15 asks questions about a person's health. Lydia Thompson was listed with heart disease. This is where Catherine was listed as having died in August of 1880. Health. Column 16 to 20 ask questions about health. Column 16, blind. Column 17, deaf and dumb. Column 18, idiotic. Column 19, insane. Column 20, maimed, crippled, bedridden, or otherwise disabled. Here's one of my relatives who lived in Hazeltown, Buchanan, Iowa. She and her husband were deaf and dumb. Education. Column 21 to 23 were about education. Column 21, did the person attend school? Column 22, can read. Column 23, can write. Everyone here could read and write, but was not attending school. Catherine was too young, so her column was left blank. Column 13, employment. Column 21, did the person attend school? On this page is Alex T. In column 13, that asks about employment, it states he was at school. Then in column 21, it has a tick mark stating that he was attending school. Birthplace. Column 24 gives the birthplace of the individual listed on the census. Notice that the place was spelled out. Column 25 and 26 are location of birth of the person's parents. This census taker abbreviated the names of the states. The two people listed below Lydia were born in Germany. This is a clue to look for immigration and naturalization papers. 1880 Census Challenge. See if you can find the following: a relative, a street name listed, a person with a health problem listed, a person born in the census year. The end.